Woo! I'm back! Hey, what's up everyone? Beau here, and this is Flashcraft. That's right, it's Beau here of Earth 2, back on Earth 2 after a whirlwind adventure to the future. I have seen the future, and I am not going to talk about it. Yep, just not going to talk about it. Looking forward to getting back here to Earth 2 and seeing what's up. Oh! Well, it would seem that my Earth 2 counterpart has left me a message. Hopefully got everything taken care of. Dear me of Earth 2, the people here are wonderful and full of love for this Earth and those within it. They can be a great people, Beau. They wish to be. They only lack the light to show them the way. For this reason, you must let go of your power as supreme leader and give back the diamonds. Huh. Mm-hmm. There we go. All right, so we are back, ladies and gentlemen, here on Earth 2, and like I said, it has been a bit of a whirlwind adventure. Let's go ahead and take a quick rest as this storm is, it's kind of kicking into high gear here. And speaking of high gear, we need... Whoa. What is... Okay. Huh. All right. Things have changed. But speaking of high gear, let's get our gear back here. Whoa! What? Okay. All right. I thought we took care of Brainiac. Did my counterpart not take care of Brainiac? I'm sure there's a good explanation as to why this is still here. We're just going to leave that for now. There we go. Oh yeah, it is good to be back. Yes, indeed. Whoa. Okay. All right. So I'm starting to piece together what happened here, but you know what? We're gonna we may need to do a little recon to kind of figure out what's been going on. So, as you recall, I sent my counterpart to the... What? Okay. What? What is this? What is this? All right, you know what? I need to maybe make a phone call. All right, and I am now up to date. I've been talking to some of the other Flashcrafters, and they have filled me in on what has happened here. And man, oh man, they didn't tell me about that though. They didn't tell me that my store looks different now. But that's okay. They told me about, yes, the grand battle that the other me was able to successfully lead the people of Earth 2 against Brainiac. And that this is kind of here as a monument to their victory. Dibs? I kind of want it. But you know what? That's okay. I'm going to let it be. I'm going to let it be. You know, I said at the start of all this that Central City and Earth 2 really only had room for one villain. And, you know, through my genius and heroic outsourcing, I was successful at supplanting Brainiac. So it was really me all along. You know, I saved the city, really. I think that's the big takeaway. Also, Star Labs is done and it looks amazing. Apparently, it is now the Flashcraft Museum, and I'm looking forward to adding a few things in. In fact, first, let's head up to the vault room, or rather, let's head back into the vault room so that we can pick up something I think will be very good to add. And so this thing has also been explained to me in terms of what it is and what this was. Apparently, Brainiac was trying to break into my vault for whatever reason, and this is no longer active. In fact, it's probably best to go ahead and just remove this entirely, because this is literally a drone without any kind of leader. So it's just kind of here, stuck, trying to assimilate my riches, which, booyah, I'm able to get access to. Let's see, a lot of evidence. And then, of course, all of our diamonds. Ooh, we need to check the profits, actually. I do get the sense that my counterpart was not exactly like a mastermind of business, so I'm curious as to whether or not... Oh, hello. I'm curious as to whether or not we actually have any diamonds at all. Diamond over here. There we go. Much better. Heyo. Yep. Okay, 14. All things considered, not bad. And actually, that's just from the plaza. Let's see how some of these other shops fared. Hello. That's 3 for me and 3 for Beall, and we're gonna leave 1 until we break even. All right. What's all this then? Snow Knight. Alien. Apparently, Flashcraft has grown in my absence. I was wondering. There we go. So let's count them up again. All right, 19 diamonds. Like I said, the other me clearly was not a titan of industry, but you know what? It is nice to come home to some delicious, delicious profits. That makes this CEO of LexCorp very, very happy. But as I was saying, oh, Beau, what's going on? So as I was saying, we have got Star Labs completed. My counterpart led the charge and got everything done here. It looks like all of the towers are done. And the decision was made to turn this, rather than do Star Labs, really treat this more as a Flash museum, which is ultimately what it should be in the show as well. So it makes sense that we would turn this into rather a Flashcraft museum. It looks like everybody has gotten the opportunity to fill in different sections with their various items. Wolfie has got nothing here, which, I mean, let's be honest, that seems appropriate. Only a slight bit of respectable shade at Wolfie, of course. But yeah, this actually looks really, really great. And so the question then is, where do we put our things? And yet, I feel as though the question is already answered. For look, we've got LexCorp garb right here. We've got EOTech garb right here. We've got League of Assassins garb right here. It does appear that it is heavily suggested that on my last day, I put my Supreme Leader garb, basically what I'm wearing right now, will end up right here. And actually, I do think I want to go ahead and add some things in. It looks like the other me has put down his weapon of choice. The Might of Earth 3 is here on display, as well as the One Shulker is here on display, which I distinctly remember throwing that in lava, so I find that interesting. Little confusing, but pretty cool. Definitely pretty cool. But I think it would be appropriate here next to the League of Assassins statue to put the actual staff of Ra's al Ghul. That to me makes the most sense. It's this has been kind of my scepter as both Supreme Leader and and other little side gigs I had going on, that sort of thing. And so it makes sense that it should be here in a place of prominence in the museum. That does leave like one extra stand that I need to fill, so I need to be thinking about what's going to go here. But I love the idea of maybe having the Netherite throne, or at least a replica of the Netherite throne, right here in the museum. So that, anybody who comes visits, they can sit in the seat of power and kind of pretend to be the Supreme Leader. Who knows, kids? Maybe one day you too can, subjugate an entire planet. Like your old pal me. I was a good ruler. I was a great ruler, a supreme ruler. So we've got most, I think, the components that we need here to make that, and we will definitely be working on that. Also, I'm kind of considering moving the time machine in here as well, and possibly hanging it from the ceiling. This little apparatus kind of served as, I don't know, like a little means of getting around on the inside before all of this stuff was built. But I'm thinking maybe we remove this and actually suspend the time machine right here in the middle of the Flashcraft Museum. Not a replica. There's a lot of fake stuff in here. There's a lot of real stuff in here, but like I think the actual time machine should definitely be moved here. I think that would be pretty cool. So let's also see about getting this Netherite throne replica together. All right, let's go. And through the miracle of time, boom! This thing is done. And so we got the time machine up here looking very, very nice. I was actually kind of unsure as to how this was going to look, but if you are walking into the museum, which by the way, it looks like Fox has put up the Hall of Justice maps up here, but if you're walking into the museum, it's really nice. You got Flashcraft back there in the background. I mean, it's a little covered because it's on the second floor, but then you've got the time machine right here, and all of the various armors and items up against the wall. armors and items up against the wall. You've got the now, the netherite throne made of blackstone. I mean, it's not, it's not the real one. We know where the real one is, but it's pretty good. I think it's nice. It's like a nice little replica to kind of get the experience. This is. I will say this: it does feel very similar to sitting in my actual netherite throne. So I mean, like the Supreme Leader approves. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. The flames up in your ear. I have AFK'd many a times like this. And having just that flame sound in the background constantly. Yeah, it's accurate. It's pretty close. We've got a little bit of, little descriptors here at various places. We also have one over here as well for all the various items, kind of going from left to right. And I figured out what I want to put right here. I actually went to the end real quick and got the dragon egg, which was just kind of chilling out there. And I thought, this is perfect because not only did I slay the dragon, which, some people thought was selfish of me, but I'm sure they meant selfless of me to slay the dragon. But also, we did so much netherite business in wings that it just makes sense to have that here as part of kind of the main hall display. Also, we've got the time machine here. I've got kind of a little bit of a history of the time machine over Flashcraft this season for people to read. And then over here, I'd need to fill out, what these ones are all about. I haven't quite done that yet, but that will be done probably, after I get done with all of this. There we go. Got the one ring, the one shulker, and of course the Might of our 3. I feel really, really proud about this. This is looking really, really good. And the carpet in particular really pops, I think, with the yellow and the black. So I think it really kind of came together. I was a little concerned by how much open space there was in between, but it's amazing how carpet can be used to just, fill out a space, kind of give it a sense of, like it's not just a blank open canvas. It's got some paint on it, so to speak. But here's the deal. So I was thinking, as I was getting all this stuff set up, that so much has clearly changed while I've been gone. For example, my shop looks very different than it looked before I left, that I should go through and see all the changes. But we are right now, we're right now here at the very tail end of season 2. We probably have about 1 to 2 more episodes remaining. In fact, actually, we've got 1 more episode remaining. That's right. Next week is going to be the last episode of Flashcraft Season 2. Announcement on what's going to follow. We've got some fun stuff in the works and all that kind of great stuff. But as part of the season finale, I figured, that'll be when I actually go back and look at, builds from the beginning of the season and all the way through, and then also do a showcase of Star Labs and all that kind of great stuff. And so why go and look at the changes now when I'm going to do the exact same thing next week, right? So that makes sense. I don't want to bore everybody by doing the same thing over and over again. That would be ridiculous. That said, we still have a little bit more of Star Labs that needs to be filled out. Now, I have talked to the Flashcrafters, and it does seem like Chickawolfie will not be filling out her space right here, which is totally fine. And so there's a question of what do we do with this space? And we're still kind of discussing that. I think it would be cool if we all emptied out our diamonds and just made a giant kind of diamond display right here. But it's still being discussed and debated. I also came over here and I removed the grass that was kind of just a placeholder and put a flash symbol and a reverse flash symbol. So we've got kind of both of those represented well here at the Flashcraft Museum, which I think makes a ton of sense. So we still need to fill out this space. Like I said, may put diamonds, may not. We'll have to kind of discuss it and figure out. But I noticed this over here. The museum curator's office is empty. It says, please do not disturb. I'm going to disturb it. I'm going to disturb it because look, there's literally nothing here. And so I think we need to maybe remedy that. I think we need to actually, fix that up a little bit and see what we can come up with. Now, if I'm the museum curator, if I was the museum curator, I think I would want to have my desk pointed outwards so that I was kind of I don't know, looking out there. Okay, how are we going to do this? Let's see. I think, we'll kind of have a, actually, rather than do 1 crafting table, what if we had 2 crafting tables, since we have 2 crafting tables? I just realized I find myself yet again making another office. This has definitely been the season of offices. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure what would be in a curator's office. I mean, shelves perhaps. Maybe like a, I don't know, plant of some sort. Definitely books. Probably like a lot of books. Okay. I like there being a couple of podiums like this, but I'm wondering if there needs to be maybe like some statues back here as well. Like maybe not even like statues that mean anything, just, potential, like, I don't know, like things that didn't make it. Like maybe like some kind of display cases. They could just be empty display cases, just kind of scattered about a little bit, maybe. Or maybe something that doesn't match the walls so specifically. Let's try something else. Let's see. You know what? You can't take it with you, can you? I will say one of the nice things about all this is having the large builds in the city where we've got the shops and everything else. It's nice. It's a good moneymaker, I think, for everybody. Because as you're kind of working on projects, you just kind of need like a few things and you're like, oh, let me just go ahead and buy this. And then not only do you stimulate the economy, but you also, you get the leftovers. So now I have 62 yellow stained glass. I don't need anything right now, but I mean, like, I definitely don't need that. And actually, now that I say this, since we're not going to fill them up, they don't even have to be full stands, do they? They could just be like, boom, boom, and do kind of like a small one. Yeah, look at that. I like that. And maybe we put one of those over here too. No! No, no, no! Whoa! Creeper attack! Not cool. Oh. How much damage does that do? Blew out the door. So, man, lighting in Minecraft is not easy. It is not easy to get right. And it is very easy to not get right. It is very easy to die. Maybe this is a better design. It blew up one of these things, but now I'm like, you know what? Let's bust this out. Boom. And then we'll just put this right here. Yeah, look at that. I think that actually looks nicer. Sometimes creepers yield innovation. All right. And Fox said I could just have some of this white stained glass to go ahead and repair it, which was very kind of him. It's so nice having Fox back. Oh, you got to be kidding me. We've got to do something about this. This is crazy. This is so close to being done. Admittedly, like when you are like at the very tail end, you're like, do we really need to mob proof it? Because are we going to be here? And when people come visit and such, like, it's not like they're going to be spending all their time in these very dangerous areas. I don't know. There we go. That's a full looking office right there. It's a little dirty, but like a little messy and everything, but that's kind of part of the point here is we want like a busy museum curator who just has a lot of things going on. And let's actually do this right here. This right here. Yeah, there we go. I like it. I think this is good. Like, it's got that very, museum curator office look. And it's kind of cool that you can just look in like that. I believe, based on the fact that it was all closed off, the idea was perhaps to have, perhaps the Harrison Wells, one of the Harrison Welleses be the museum curator, which certainly makes a lot of sense. But I think this is a lot nicer, though. I think this looks a lot nicer, and it's kind of cool that you can go into it as well and just kind of see maybe some little Easter eggs that might be written up here on the signs and everything. And actually, you know what? While I'm at it, let me just go ahead and just have this kind of leftover gold just kind of lying around. We could say that it's reclaimed gold from the Legion of Doom. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I like that. I like how that looks. That's nice. That's nice. And like I said, we could put our diamonds here as well and kind of add to it and just have a bunch of things there. Oh no, Wolf went up in flames. Well, that's not good. Hey, look, it's Fox. Come to check out the handiwork. Oh, by the way, it's good to see you back to your old self, Fox. It's good to be back, he says. I'm excited to see what these coming exhibits are. Right. I know. That's yeah. I think sadly they won't arrive until after we all leave. All right. I think that's going to get us. We will be doing the last episode, the very last episode of Flashcraft Season 2 next week. And I am thrilled, y'all. This has been an amazing season, and walking back through memory lane is going to be even better, just seeing that there have been so many changes to the Earth while I've been away. So I think it's going to be a blast. Be sure to tune in. We'll be showcasing, the Star Labs. We'll be showcasing Star Labs in a big way on that episode as well, as this will be really kind of our last Star Labs build. And I mean, I feel like we really took what we learned from season 1. I mean, that's true of the entire season, but oh, look at me. I'm starting to reminisce already. I'm getting way too emotional. Okay. All right. You know what? We're going to save it. We're going to save all of that for next week. So tune in then. Until then, though, goodbye.